We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Buccaneers at 5-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at the Saints defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw now, Shuck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Able to slither by. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Throwing, Shuck. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 41 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Shuck. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
You look at this Saints defense.
They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
To throw, Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Chuck.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
New Orleans.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On play action, Chuck.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Baker going to give it to Irvin.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 40 yards.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. From the left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Saints 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Saints 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Shuck. He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. Shuck now to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming.
2nd and inches.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
48. Saints 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Shuck here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And the Saints first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck.
They'll buy some time right.
Throwing out right here. Caught by Olave.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. He gets this one to Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Saints 21.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, that'll be incomplete, but he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Shuck. The pass caught by Olave. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Coming left is Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw now, Shuck. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Taken down right
Call it no
at
gain on the play, and it'll be second
No gain
down.
on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Emeka Egbuka,
58 yards.
and the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told the offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw is Shuck. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, flashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Second and 9.
Mayfield to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Caught on the slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5. A run up the middle with Irvin.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
That is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's a touchdown!
Cade Otton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
And he'll start with a give to Kamara.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Getting to him for the loss there. That's Kalijah Cansey.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Johnson's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
At the Buccaneers' 42-yard line.
Play action. Shuck.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And a good game here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Irving, touchdown, Buccaneers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Saints 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick
Following the
off for
touchdown,
Buccaneers.
here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Shuck.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Shuck now to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Handoff running left, Irving. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a nice job of break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So a player shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Saints.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.